Santoki, 4 wickets. Good all-round effort.
Well, all the teams that have batted second in this Lima called CPL, they've gone on to win. Look at this, Lendl Simmons and Martin Guptill started really well at the top. It was Guptill who anchored the innings, unbeaten 50 of 47 deliveries. Mohammad Hafiz provided good support in the end, 17 of 22.
And the bowling, St. Lucia Zooks. It was a hard day for him. Sammy, just the 1 wicket, dragged on. Runs went too easily. Tanvir, none for 28. Shillingford, none for 17. So disappointing result there.
So the Guyana Amazon Warriors go on to win by 9 wickets in this encounter. Let's have a look at the highlights and the run chase. Started with Martin.
Play the double draw. What you waiting for? Easy to play with 4 draws a day. Easy to win, so come on and play the double draw. What you waiting for? Play the double draw.
Hello, I'm Portia. This is double draw number 17,195. It's the 19th of July 2014. This draw is supervised by Auditor Tamara Bailey from Ernst & Young. When you choose that multiplier option, you have the chance of increasing your winnings by up to 5 times the amount. Now that has nothing to do with the double draw match 7 rolling jackpot. All $222,000 of it, and it goes up by $1,000 every day. Here's that randomly selected multiplier number. What you want to hear this time, right? The multiplier is 1. Here are the double draw numbers. The first number, 13. The second number, 1. Your third number, 16. Fourth number, 11. The fifth number, 6. The sixth number, 25. Your seventh number is 9. Double draw number 17,195 on the 19th of July 2014. 13, 1, 16, 11, 6, 25, and 9. The multiplier number drawn, 1. Congratulations to our latest Barbados lottery winners. Join us later on tonight, say 9 o'clock, for the next double draw show. Pick up your trucks and cash scratch cards today. You could be driving that brand new Toyota truck, plus win $4,000 towards insurance. Play for your chance to win well over $2.8 million in cash prizes. On the subject of money, the Super Lotto jackpot, $4,290,000. The jackpot for the next Mega 6 draw is $677,500. Remember, you have to be in it to win it, so buy those tickets. Log on and like the Barbados Lottery Facebook page for lottery information and more chances for you to win. The Barbados Lottery, supporting sport, youth, and culture.
Play the double draw. What you waiting for? Easy to play with 4 draws a day. Easy to win, so come on and play the double draw. What you waiting for? Play the double draw.
9 chosen to do battle with reigning monarch Ian Webster for the Piccadilly Crop Finals. Detectives to undergo polygraph tests. And in sports, the Barbados Tridents are finally off the mark in the CPL.
Credible, balanced, committed. This is the CBC Evening News.
Good evening, I'm Lisa Broom with the Saturday, July 19th edition of the CBC Evening News. The judges have picked their 9 to face King Ian Webster on August 1st for the Piccadilly Crop Finals at the Kensington Oval. The 9, which include 2 former monarchs, were announced around 20 minutes to 2 this morning at the Garfield Sobers complex, and that was the venue for last night's semi-final. In the lineup are Adrian Clark, Kid Sight, Blood, The Announcer, Classic, Mikey, Biggie Irie, Miguel, and Crystal Cummings. Adrian Clark tells CBC News he feels good about last night's performance and feels much better about the competition in general this year.
I think I more or less going with more purpose this year. In the past, I really didn't have the interest that I really should have. I just was there or thereabouts, you know, just competing, more or less just performing and not really competing. I don't think I really competed. It was in competition, but not really competing, if you understand what I mean. But this year, not that I have a point to prove to anybody, but maybe a point to prove to myself. So I'm going to go out there and do my best. So it won't be a catwalk for sure.
And Blood says he's looking forward to moving on to the next level, and he's promising a great show come August 1st.
I am planning some very special stuff for the finals on. You can look out for a bigger and better show than ever before from me. A lot of fantastic surprises, I should think, are going to come out. So hey, those people who will be representing Blood, white is the color.
The reserves are John King and Sammy G. Former Monarch Serenader and Adonijah are 2 of the other big names who missed the cut. Well, less than 24 hours after the 9 finalists were announced, Barbadians have been commenting on the judges' choices, while others have already pinpointed a winner. Many approve of the selections, while others are upset some of their favorites have been excluded.
I'm not sure. I'm just going for Adrian.
I'll be back in Blood, saying that my first choice was Serenader and he didn't get him, so I'm going all the way with Blood.
Adrian Clark, Blood, Crystal Cummings, Beckles, and Biggie Irie.
I want Biggie Wayne. Now we're talking about.
In about a week's time, 54 bands, more than 20,000 revelers, and countless spectators are expected to converge on the Spring Garden Highway for the 4-day morning jam. CEO of the National Cultural Foundation, Cranston Brown, says instead of 3 locations, the bands will be moving off from the customary BIDC and BTI car park.
All bands will now be starting between 2 points. Those points are the BIDC car park, which were on the original points, and the BTI car park on Bay Street. So we will no longer be using the trek from Weymouth B to Spring Garden as requested by the bands. In fact, out of the 54 bands, I think there were only 2 or 3 that had requested the start at Weymouth, and it really didn't make a whole lot of sense doing that, and therefore they all agreed that they would start at the 2 points of BIDC and BTA.
Mr. Brown says there's been increased security with stepped-up patrols from police and improved lighting thanks to the Barbados Light and Power.
When you register the band, you usually must state a number, but sometimes they don't always live up to that. Sometimes they may go over. But on 20,000 on average is what we are looking at. This has been communicated to the police, so they're putting things in place to handle that kind of crowd.
The Stag Jam tune remains a fixture of this year's event, as well as the Roberts truck for revelers who are not in a band. Meanwhile, Bridgetown Market will run for 4 days, starting on the bank holiday, Friday, August 1st. Each day, vendors and stall owners open for business from 10 a.m. until 2 a.m. In other news now, officers in the Criminal Investigation Department of the Royal Barbados Police Force will be undergoing rigorous screening and polygraph testing. That's according to Acting Police Commissioner Tyrone Griffith. who says it's part of the force's efforts to be transparent in all its activities. Speaking at the closing ceremony of the Regional Security Systems Executive Development Seminar at the RSS headquarters at Paragon, Mr. Griffith said aspersions have been cast on officers, especially on how they interact with the public and investigate criminal matters. He says the proposal has been meeting with resistance.
Like anything else, there are persons who will want to resist this. But we have to be strong and stick to our guns. In the long run, this will augur well for the department's image. Since we have started this program, there have been threats to even bring legal action against me. This will not thwart our efforts.
Mr. Griffith says officers will also be using technology to help them efficiently carry out their duties.
Investigators will have to step up to the plate and embrace the technology. We have started to conduct electronically recorded interviews of suspects, and with legislation due to take effect in the very near future, those detectives who fail to so embrace will fall by the wayside. It is for us as leaders to ensure that we do all we can to prevent them from falling.
Time for a break now, but we'll have more news in just a moment.
Community Files. Come out to the Barbados Agricultural Development and Marketing Corporation's Farmers Market. Grow local, buy local. The market will be held from Friday, July 25th to Saturday, July 26th at Ferry Valley, Christchurch from 7 a.m. until 6 p.m. Get your meats as well as fish, juices, fresh milk and eggs, and locally processed products. Also on sale will be craft, jewelry, clothes, plants, and flowers. Take advantage of the free health checks for blood pressure, blood sugar, and body mass index. All are invited.
Barbados continues to be the leading market in the region for international air carrier Virgin Atlantic. This is according to Andre Bello, Sales, Marketing and PR Manager for Virgin Atlantic. He made the comment as the airline participated in local travel agency DMA Value Vacations 20th anniversary celebrations, themed 20 Time for Plenty. Virgin dressed up the Hastings agencies with their branding and themes from various destinations.
Virgin internationally is our 30th birthday. Value and Denise and her team, this is their 20th birthday. And apart from being good neighbors, we've been good partners. Value has been very important. Value and the rest of the trade is very important as building our business here in Barbados. Barbados remains our strongest market in the Caribbean, and we expect to see, growth in the future on this route.
Mr. Bello says Virgin has spent millions of pounds to upgrade its aircraft fleet, and the larger 747 aircraft will also be serving Barbados. He says this will add to existing seat capacity.
What we've done here is we've tried to invest in having the best product on the route. So the first investment was in the 747. We spent about £50 million on a refurb of that aircraft. So that aircraft now is totally, in terms of product offering, one of the best. With the A330 that we introduced, what we have now is the most efficient that we can find in terms of efficiency of fuel, 2 engines as opposed to 4. We have the newest product, our newest upper class suite on that plane, so we now have 33 seats available, geared up for the luxury market, geared up for the kind of passenger that we recognize really is interested in that in the Barbados experience.
The Small Business Association is hoping that targets set by government for economic growth in Barbados can be met in the months ahead. Executive Director Lynette Holder says it's the only way to address the dire state the economy is currently in. Ms. Holder gave her take on the issue as she joined the full meeting of the Social Partnership chaired by Prime Minister Fendel Stewart yesterday at the Lloyd Erskine Sandiford Centre. Now, according to her, the meeting was long overdue.
We want to be able to move forward knowing categorically that we agree on the growth strategy, that we have measures in place for accountability, and that beyond today's meeting, we commit to meeting frequently as obviously we need, as a social partnership, to be able to keep our pulse on what is happening and be able to bring together all persons involved in this tripartite relationship, rather, to be able to agree on the next steps and be able to measure as we go forward.
Well, the sports news is next. Damien Best will have that action when we return.
You called it the most wonderful time of the year. The clock is ticking and the time is near. Sunday, July 20th. It's Soca on the Hill. Guess the band is coming. Edwin Yearwood and Crossfire. Cassie, Mikey, and Blood of Soca Cartel. Blacks, Little Rick, Skinny Fabulous, Gorg, Red Plastic Bag, the best of Cropover, and more still to come. Get your tickets before someone else does and leaves you crying. Sunday, July 20th. Farley Hill National Park, Barbados. Soca on the Hill. A million ways to party.
Community Files.
The Barbados Licensing Authority's cashier is now located on the ground floor of the Treasury Building in the offices of the Barbados Revenue Authority. Checks for licensing should be made payable to the Barbados Revenue Authority. Remember that VAT, land tax, and the municipal solid waste tax may also be paid at the Barbados Revenue Authority, Treasury Building, Bridge Street, Bridgetown. Cashier hours remain from 8:15 a.m. to 3:30 p.m.
Get ready for the best experience of Cropover 2014 in the 98.1 Blue Zone at the MQI 98.1 The One Soca Royale. It's just $225 and we take care of your ticket, transportation, drinks, brunch, lunch, and even late night snacks. That's not all. We have the Mount Gay cocktail bars and bartenders and our own zone DJ. It's a zone experience. Call 467-5462 to purchase your package today before it's too late. Watch the show and enjoy the party at the MQI 98.1 The One Soca Royale.
The Digicel 4G Sports Roundup, brought to you by Digicel. Be extraordinary.
With Digicel's 4G, discover hundreds of thousands of apps available for download from the Google Play Store, allowing you to do more, listen more, chat more. Download your favorite apps using Digicel 4G and put extraordinary at your fingertips. Be extraordinary. Digicel.
Good evening with the CBC Sports News. I'm Damien Best. A late cameo from Jason Holder, an impressive half-century from Shoaib Malik, and 4 wickets from Ravi Rampal helped the Barbados Tridents to their first victory in the Caribbean Premier League today. Playing against the Antigua Hawksbills at the Vivian Richards Stadium, the Tridents won the toss and sent in the hosts, who mustered 172 for 6 off their 20 overs. Marlon Samuels led the way with 84 from 54 balls. Rampal took 4 for 32, and in reply, Malik's knock of 72 off 50 balls, along with 19 runs from Holder, guided the Tridents to a 5-wicket victory after reaching the target on 173 for 5. Here are the highlights.
Oh, it's kept a little low, and it's the first one.
There once again, finds the fence. This is good. 6, flat 1. 6, is it? Yes. What a forehand that is from Marlon Samuels.
Oh, he's called for one, and Dunk's turned him back, and there's a mix-up, and they've got away with it. Not only got away with it, they've picked up 2, and Samuels has picked up 50 as well. An excellent innings from the captain.
Is hitting Wes. Oh, that's got behind. I think it's got him. Yes, the finger has been raised. Dunk has been dismissed.
Outfitted by Courts, making cricket watching watchable, and that is watchable. That's an easy catch.
Oh, he's gone for another one, but here's a wicket. Oh, yeah. Smith.
Yes, very well bowled. Same again, does it. Goes high. That should be taken. Pollard is after it. He very rarely drops these. Does not drop it.
That's gone. Dismissed by Dwayne Smith. Oh, that's a biggie. That's a straight hit. He's not even running for that one. That's middle and sick. Bowl him. Yes, that'll do the job. And there's the El Dorado celebrations for you. That smash gone. 6. Shoaib Malik has hit a beauty.
Oh, even more. Big from Shoaib Malik. Really capitalizing on this power play. Is that brilliant? Is that brilliant? I think it's Miguel Cummins. That's big. That's a pickup. That's lovely.
That's gone up in the air. This should be taken, and it is. So wicket for Horn. It's a 6. Shoaib Malik has middle one. It's a drive. It's an uppish drive, but he'll find a couple of runs, and also will be 50 for Shoaib Malik. What a good innings this has been. In a run chase situation, he has shown maturity. Oh, easily done. Pollard showing his power.
The off stump, yeah, he goes wide. And has he got it? Yes, he's got it. Good catch.
And there's a 6. So they've got 9 so far off this over.
He hasn't middled that at all. He's hit the toe of the bat. And oh, that could be close. That could be close. Has Malik given himself away there?
What a pickup. There it is. And it's, yep.
That's in the air. That has gone some distance. Gone down the ground. It's a good hit. It's a big hit. It's a magnificent and match-winning hit from Jason Holder. All 6 feet 7 inches, and he's muffled the Tridents to a fantastic run chase.
Meanwhile, another solid bowling performance by the Ghana Amazon Warriors led them to a 9-wicket victory over the St. Lucia Zouks in today's second match of the CPL tournament at Providence. Sent into bat, the Zouks were bowled out for 117 in 19.2 overs, with Krishmar Santoki taking 4 for 11. Sohail Tanvir top scored with 32 from 25 balls. Here's a look at the innings.
Well, there we go. Typical T20 shot. Outfield just a little bit slower than it was the other evening because of the rain. Beautifully bowled. Typical of Santoki.
Got him! Yeah!
Gone straight to the fielder. Into his lap.
Bowl him, yeah!
Well, he did it one time and he got away with it. This time, he's got to go.
Oi!
This would be a mix-up, clearly a mix-up, an opportunity for a run-out, and it is. And that was really a soft dismissal. Celebrations for Runson.
Caribbean to play the evening league. It's gone high in the air. Guptill's got a chance. Gee, he is so good. He is so good, Martin Guptill. Good slower delivery as well. Oh, that's 6 more. Is it? Sounded good. Just sounded so good. Long way. So you might have to repair another one. It's high in the air. It's a chance. It's Guptill again, is it? Yes, it is.
Well, in reply, the Warriors were led by an unbeaten 50 from Martin Guptill and 32 from Lendl Simmons as they finished on 118 for 1 in 16 overs. Barbados finished 4th overall in both the boys and girls team events at the Caribbean Junior Squash Championships in Bermuda. Both teams fell at the semi-final stage last night, with the Bajan girls losing 3-2 to Trinidad and Tobago, while the boys went down by the same 3-2 margin to Guyana. The girls then lost their 3rd and 4th place playoff to Jamaica, as the boys also fell to TNT, and the Barbados team is set to return home tomorrow night. Well, that's the first half in sports. So take a break and come back.
You want your loved ones around to celebrate, especially those living far. And with Digicel Top-Up, Dad can help you bring life to the party and be part of the celebration. Ask him to send you Digicel Minutes. Receive free instant additional credit. Stay connected here and there. Ask your family abroad to send Digicel Minutes today.
We're back. Counterpoint Wanderers batsman Craig Brathwaite chalked up the only century of the first day of round 4 of the Lime BCA Elite Division. Playing at the 3Ws Oval, the visitors went to stumps at 255 for 7 against Sagicor UWI. Brathwaite top scored with 103. At Bayfield, Guardian General Barbados Youth 85, Brathwaite's Construction Republic Bank St. Catherine 236 for 4. Kenroy Williams is not out on 92. Over at Queen's Park, Massey Stores Spartan 220, ICBL Empire 16 without loss. In Wildy, the BDF 292 for 8 against Lime, and at Foursquare, CGI Maple 223 against ESA Field Pickwick, who are 7 without loss. When the Barbados Under-19 squad was recently named, one cricket club in Barbados was exceptionally proud. Of the 15 names announced, Carlton claimed 7 of the young cricketers. A life vice president of the club, Aikins Clark, said work with the boys started years ago.
I remember the days when there were very little boys, couldn't even hold a bat, and they actually started right in this, on this floor. Many did with Desmond Haynes, myself, and Shirley through the years. And later on now we have Kurt Cyrus helping out. A number of coaches also have helped out through the years. I can't call all, but they've contributed all to the development of these little boys. The parents have been very supportive as well. When we had on 13 games, you know, Carlton has been reasonably successful on 13 cricket and on the 16 cricket. We pride ourselves of having a good on the 13 team.
The president of the club, Spencer Hutchinson, left the successful 7 with this message.
Never forget that Carlton was started by a bunch of 16-year-olds and has always placed a high emphasis on our youth. I hope this legacy will continue with you as you all grow and develop into young men. Carlton is your home and is here for you to enjoy and take to the highest level. Your club is very proud of you.
Well, that's it for sports. David Best is up next with the weather details. Stay with us.
The Digicel 4G Sports Roundup, brought to you by Digicel. Be extraordinary.
Let's go, Gollop, let's go. Friday night 25th coming up soon. Just soon. Move on here, let's go. Keep moving. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Move it! Yeah, man. Man, it's only for one night, man. Yes, one night, but it's a special night, a big night. Move it, man. You understand what we got there? Huh? No. We got the best of the best. We talking about all the champions all the years, 40 years of champions. We talking about all those who won the Pickney Crop, who won the Soca Monarch, the Street Soca, and Rowan Arch. We talking Queen Rita's coming home for this one. Gollop. We talking about Alison Huntington, seeing all those people. Also, we got Mighty Gabby, we got Rick Bastard, we got Rasta, we got Edwin Year, Little Rick. All those people are going to be there. Wait. What makes me hosting again? Listen, it's the NCF taking us down memory lane with the Voice of Barbados 40th Anniversary Monarch Sing Concert. And it's going to be right here at the National Stadium, 8 p.m. sharp, Friday night, the 25th. Patrick, I'm talking about powered by Flow. Oh, you, that's all real good, yeah. I think I get only watch, man. Watching. This is the watch you got to deal with. Ready? Let's go, Gollop. Let's go up the road before the time here. Let's go. What the hell is that, Gollop? Let's go. I said push out, not push away. What the hell is that? Oh my God, oh Lord.
Pride and unity, every year I swear it gets sweeter. Come fuck over.
You called it the most wonderful time of the year. The clock is ticking and the time is near. Sunday, July 20th. It's Soca on the Hill. Guess the band is coming. Edwin Yearwood and Crossfire. Cassie, Mikey, and Blood of Soca Cartel. Blacks, Little Rick, Skinny Fabulous, Gorg, Red Plastic Bag, the best of Crop Over, and more still to come. Get your tickets before someone else does and leaves you crying. Sunday, July 20th. Farley Hill National Park, Barbados. Soca on the Hill. A million ways to party.
And a very good evening to all. We had fair to partly cloudy, hazy, and breezy conditions here in Barbados that would translate into a good day for doing laundry. Indications are that tomorrow is going to be another good day, but there's some instability passing to the south of the area. I'll tell you about that. The high temperature read at the airport today got up to 30.5. The minimum temperature was 26. At 6 o'clock, we were recording fair and slightly hazy skies, 27.5. The humidity stood at 77%, and the winds coming in out of the east-northeast at 39 kilometers per hour, speaking to the high-pressure ridge reestablishing itself. Well, let's take a quick look at the islands of the Lesser Antilles, and there are 2 tropical waves to the east of us. The first tropical wave is in and around 29 degrees west, activity to the south of 17 degrees north, and there's an area of low pressure times 14 millibar low associated with this tropical wave in the vicinity of 9 degrees north, 31 degrees west, and we're going to be following that. But model data is suggesting that it is going to start to take a fairly early northward turn. Now, this, of course, is some active intertropical convergence zone activity, but closer to home, there's this tropical wave around 53, 54 degrees west. The activity is expected to pass to the south of Barbados already. Some of the cloud associated with this tropical wave is affecting the Guyanas and is expected to affect the extreme southern portion of the region tonight and into tomorrow. Cloudy skies and scattered showers, maybe even the chance of isolated thunderstorms. Now, the northern portion of the region, Barbados sits just about on the northern periphery of this activity. The high pressure ridge is the as I said, reestablishing itself, and as a result, we had some rather strong breezes moving into the area. It was rather dry and stable. Now, indications are, though, that around Tuesday into Wednesday, we are seeing a fair amount of intertropical convergence zone moisture being pulled northward, and we could very well get some scattered shower activity out of that development. But I'll keep you fully informed on that as the days go by. Sunrise tomorrow, 5:49. Sunset is going to be at 29 minutes after 6. The first high tide, 10:59 in the AM. The second is going to be at 10:55 in the PM. The first low tide, 4:51. Now, the seas are going to be moderate in open water, peaking at 2 meters. The winds across the region, Barbados and the region, east-northeasterly to east-southeasterly, 15 to 40 kilometers per hour. The outlook for us in Barbados tonight, we're going to be looking at fair to partly cloudy skies. It's going to be hazy and breezy with a few scattered showers. And come tomorrow, we're going to be looking at a few scattered showers after the early part of the morning. It's mostly going to be fair and breezy. And for the islands of the Lesser Antilles, quite a mouthful over the southern portion of the region. We're looking at partly cloudy to cloudy skies, hazy, breezy, and there's also the chance of the isolated thunderstorms as the tropical wave moves closer to the southern portion of the region. For tonight and tomorrow, elsewhere in the island chain, fair to partly cloudy with brief showers.
Called it the most wonderful time of the year. The clock is ticking and the time is near. Sunday, July 20th.
It's Soca on the Hill. Cast the Band is coming. Edwin Yearwood and Crossfire. Cassie, Mikey, and Blood of Soca Cartel. Blacks, Little Rick, Skinny Fabulous, Gorg, Red Plastic Bag, the best of Crop Over, and more still to come. Get your tickets before someone else does and leaves you crying.
Sunday, July 20th.
Farley Hill National Park, Barbados. Soca on the Hill. A million ways to party.
The festival just got even sweeter. Book the Soca Royale competition and Pickety Crop finals via pay-per-view on MCTV Events Channels 115. Soca Royale, $65. Pickety Crop finals, also $65. You can have the best seat in the house and take in all the action live on Channel 115, only on MCTV. To book, call MCTV at 228-6288 or email us at customerservices@cbc.bb. Kindly note, cancellation of bookings will not be accepted on the day of the event. Remember to have your account number at hand when booking. MCTV, the right choice for the festival.
Community Files.
The Barbados Licensing Authority's cashier is now located on the ground floor of the Treasury Building in the offices of the Barbados Revenue Authority. Checks for licensing should be made payable to the Barbados Revenue Authority. Remember that VAT, land tax, and the municipal solid waste tax may also be paid at the Barbados Revenue Authority, Treasury Building, Bridge Street, Bridgetown. Cashier hours remain from 8:15 a.m. to 3:30 p.m.
Well, that's news for this Saturday. On behalf of the entire team, thank you so much for joining us. Have a good night.
bringing life to you.
We are TV8.
20 years. And the band sound good already, right? Good. So,
the 2014 Scotiabank Junior Monarch Finals, brought to you by Cash. The 2014 Scotiabank Junior Monarch Finals, brought to you by Cash for Gold, iExchange and Barbados Gold Buyers. Sell your items for cash today. Call 437-CASH.
We say good night, Barbados, and welcome to the Sir Garfield Sobers Gymnasium, the Wildy Gymnasium, for tonight's presentation of the Junior Monarch Calypso Finals. I'm the Admiral, and with me, of course, a young lady who is accustomed to performing on stage for Barbados and the world, Stephanie Chase.
Thank you so much for having me. It's wonderful being here this evening.
It is an absolute pleasure to have you, Steph. We just saw one person who would have performed from this competition, and a little bit early in the evening, the Junior Monarch from Trinidad and Tobago, and we will be bringing, of course, those two performers to you. We are, of course, in the category of 8 to 12, so let's go back to the stage for the introduction from MC Alf.
In the Scotiabank Junior Calypso Monarch competition, he will be entering the Waterford Institution Combermere in September. You hear the bias, people? But today he's sending out a SOS to all fathers, urging them to get more involved in the support and raising of their children. Singing No Daddy, a song written by Christine Regis and arranged by Andre Blackett. Put your hands together, let's welcome on stage Renan Hackett.
Frank, just take it easy. I just come to see if you got the money for me to go in the supermarket.
You ain't see me here gambling, looking for money.
But Frank, there's 2 weeks now that you won't get the children nothing to eat.
What I gonna do with me?
You don't know that these gonna eat.
My, go from both here. I don't want to see you no more. Go from
Let
both
me
here.
tell you something. These children gonna live. You don't know a father's got responsibilities. Look, come along, man. Come.
Oh, you claim so? My man, I can't respect that there. As your child mother, she's the mother of your children. So you just saint now? If you don't look after them there, who you think to look after them? As your duty, big man, they can't respect that there. So now you coming with this sort of thing?
Daddy, please can you help me free my kite?
What you doing out here? Go on back with your mother. Go from out here.
Please.
You hear what I say? Man, I can't respect that at all. You go make some time for your son, boy. My aunt got no time for he.
Sit down and I watch your boy. You're out underneath that tree with Roy. Daddy, what kind of man are you? Is it do as you say or what you do? Morning, noon and night, every day you're gone. When you come home to sleep, this stench is so strong. Alcohol and drugs is all you're using. You don't have time to mind your children. Every gambling hole you could be found in. I cannot condense milk, you won't buy a tin. Do you think it is cool that I cannot go to school? Oh, Daddy, why are you hurting me? Oh, no, Daddy, no positive guidance for me. 'Cause you For me, you wouldn't make the sacrifice or teach me the principles of life. For that, I am learning so much strife. Find time for me. Oh, la da day. I don't think my father love me. He can't love me out treating me so. Daddy, I sit down and I hear your voice. You're casting your spring, now you're threatening Roy. Daddy, I wanted to look up to you. After all that I've seen, do you want me to? Your jaw sheet so low and you feel you're bad. For real? You abusing mommy, that makes me so sad. Then you tell me life is what you make it. You come and God like some hypocrite. When the policeman come, you just talking about telling us. Shh, try and shut him out like if it's a game. Daddy, why you causing a shame? Oh, Daddy, why are you hurting me? Oh, no, Daddy, no positive guidance for me. Cause you are important in my life. For me, you wouldn't make the sacrifice or teach me the principles of life. But that I am learning so much strife. Find time for me. Oh, la da day, a la da day, a la da day, a la da 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 day. Daddy, I don't know what to say to you, but I know I don't want to be like you. Daddy, making headlines in the newspaper, big picture handcuff known as a murderer. Many mornings and nights I hear mommy bawling. Oh Lord, nobody want come even though she calling. Outside them neighbors only laughing. Them cuss words them still echoing. Yes, you did all of that in front of your children. When we hear your voice, we only trembling. You must understand, Daddy, I have to be a good man. Oh, Daddy, why are you hurting me? Oh, no, Daddy, no positive guidance for me. Cause you are important in my life. For me, you wouldn't make the sacrifice or teach me the principles of life. But that I am learning so much strife. Find time for me. Oh, Daddy, why have you abandoned me? Oh, no, Daddy, no positive guidance for me. Cause you are important in my life. For me, you should make the sacrifice and teach me the principles of life and guide me away from so much strife. Find time for me. Oh, la da day, a la da day, a la da day, a la da 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 day.
Wow. Renan, no daddy. No daddy.
That is a performance. That is a performance. I hope Biggie Irie and Mikey are watching what real Calypso is all about.
Oh my goodness, he was absolutely confident on stage.
This young man, in the last 3 appearances in this competition, came 5th, 5th, and 5th.
I don't think he's going to come 5th this season.
I don't see how.
I don't think so. The song is lyrically strong. He was confident. He sang in key, beautiful melody, beautiful arrangement.
Christine Eli did a lot of work with this young man.
Very good job.
If you had seen Renan before, he had a lot of problems with his coordination in terms of, and you know, you perform on stage, you got to get your feet right. At the same time, you want to keep your vocal in check. The amount of work that has gone into Renan for the last year,
wow,
absolutely magnificent.
Well, I'm telling you, we're seeing the end result right here of the long process. And what I'm seeing is simply fantastic.
Yes, Renan, oh daddy.
Yeah.
I like the way too. I was a bit concerned about his vocal ability, his vocal run. But then I relaxed because I realized he was on top of it. He was comfortable.
Really was. He was confident. He was comfortable. He handled it well.
Oh,
He
what a
handled it
performance.
well.
I'm so happy for this young man. I saw him at rehearsals during the week, and I had a little opportunity to talk with him. He appeared on the stage. He said he was confident, and based on what you would have seen at home or online, there's absolutely no doubt that
I
he's going
think
to be in
he's a star in
contention.
the making. He is a star in the making.
Well, you know his dad is Cockroach, huh? Cockroach is his dad, and Cockroach himself had a pretty interesting time in the Kaiso tent. So it's in his blood.
It's in his
And his mother, I know, loves music, and she has been with him all along.
So he has the family support.
Yes, she brings his music very early in the season.
Okay.
She gets an idea of the areas that need to be covered. She employed kind of like a friendship, because when we give to this industry, we give.
That's
You
right.
really don't
It's
expect
selfless.
money from
That's right.
So you listen, and Christine Eli started to do some work with him. As a matter of fact, last week Christine was walking around with a parent and Renan looking for sponsorship for this child.
Wow.
It's not easy. It really is not easy. And I'm very happy that it came together.
It did.
And
Came together very well.
As we promised. Tonight, you're going to see pure calypso.
Pure calypso, authentic calypso.
What it is, we want to keep it like that. We don't want to confuse our young people.
That's right.
There's a criteria to be followed.
And so far, they're following it.
And it has to be followed. What is also interesting tonight, too, is that this competition is very open, Steph. There's a lot of talent across this competition.
I'm telling
The young
you.
lady who is coming next, Black Beauty, has a voice. I believe that maybe in a year or so, she's going to realize what quality voice she has.
Okay.
She's
But
new.
so far, you're seeing the potential.
Oh yes. She's very new to this competition, but she works really hard
Okay.
at putting it together. And based on what I saw at the rehearsals here, and that's another issue that must be looked at, the rehearsals of these children coming into the rehearsals. I was a bit disappointed that you tend to invite all of them to rehearsals at the same time.
Okay.
And sometimes they're children.
So that is something that the NCF probably needs
Yeah,
to tweak.
they've got to work it out. If you're here from 10 o'clock, for instance, and at 2 o'clock you've not rehearsed.
Yes, each person should be given time slots.
A time slot.
Yes.
And what I saw was one person getting 25 and 30 minutes.
Oh, no.
And another person only getting an opportunity to do
dear.
a verse and
dear.
chorus.
Oh dear. So then you have
Can't
some
work.
contestants being a tad bit more comfortable than others because they've been given the time to prepare and the time to rehearse.
Cannot work. Let's go back to the stage, and Alf about to introduce the Black Beauty.
She sings, plays the piano, swims, and is also into cheerleading. This 11-year-old Christchurch Foundation third-time participant in the Scotiabank Calypso competition says music is her second love. This year she says to take it day by day. A song written by Lori Worrell. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Let's welcome on stage Black Beauty.
I am living with HIV. No one wants to be around me. No one wants to play with me. My family and friends have all deserted me. I feel so alone in this world. You cannot catch HIV by talking to me, hugging me, loving me, or by being my friend. Your neglect, scorn, hatred, and discrimination is eating me alive. Please stop trying to send me to my grave. Why? Why? Why?
I I must face it day by day. I feel the pain when you look at me, telling people that I'm nasty. I feel the pain when you skin up your face because I burn with AIDS in my veins. I feel the pain when I get out the car and everybody's staring like I'm a star. I feel the pain when I can't get a hug because of the fear I might spill my blood. You can continue pushing me in the grave, but I will continue to live with it. Why? Alone, I eat my lunch every day. Friends, they just try to stay away. Sadly wishing that things would change so that I'd have a normal day. Please, would you just stop hurting me? Never could I understand why you are so mean. It doesn't matter what you say, cause I will not break. I will face it day by day. I feel the pain when you look at me, telling people that I'm nasty. I feel the pain when you skin up your face because I burn with AIDS in my veins. I feel the pain when I get out the car and everybody's staring like I'm a star. I feel the pain when I can't get a hug because of the fear I might spill my blood. You can continue pushing me in the grave, but I will continue to live with it. I will survive. Strong, I must be to win this race. Wise, I must take it day by day. Guard my heart and my mind with prayer, cause Jesus is the only way. Father, let your grace fall on me. Miracles I know you can, I believe. People will still try to stain my name. Help me to make it day by day. I feel the pain when you look at me, telling people that I'm nasty. I feel the pain when you skin up your face because I burn with AIDS in my veins. I feel the pain when I get out the car and everybody's staring like I'm a star. I feel the pain when I can't get a hug because of the fear I might spill my blood. You can continue pushing me in the grave, but I will continue to live with it. I feel the pain. Why? Thank you.
That's nice from Black Beauty,
Black Beauty.
Stephanie. Comfortable.
She has a wonderful tone.
Yes.
She tended to get a
yes.
little bit pitchy, but you know, that is something that can be worked on for the next competition. But this song, the songs had a positive message. I think she did the best that she could with what she had this evening.
We'll tell you more when we come back to the Wildy Gym for the continuation of the Scotiabank Junior Monarch Finals.
Years, but in 20 days, when he come in, he say, break, break, break. You see, it's not breaking, look this. You see this tempered glass. I'd like to hear that, break, break.
Come and enjoy the complete spa experience at Golden Touch Spa. Set along the southern coastlines of Barbados, we offer you an intimate spa package for a personalized modern Caribbean experience. We offer you the opportunity to rejuvenate with our exfoliating body scrubs produced in-house, while our stone therapy massages relieves pain and help with injury recovery. Brighten your face with resurfacing peels and deep cleansing treatments. Remove dead skin from feet and hands to reveal softened skin with our hydrating mask. Intrigued? Call us today for further details on our spa packages and spa treatments and make your appointment at 246-418-9090. Ready, set, relax.
This back to school, let's go to Days First, where you'll receive 10% off selected primary school textbooks. Call or email today for free delivery service, Bridgetown only. Let's go to Days First, Independence Square, Bridgetown. Opening hours Mondays to Thursdays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Fridays until 6 p.m., and Saturdays until 4 p.m. Days Bookstore, your partner in education.
Welcome back to the World Gym. It's the Scotiabank Junior Monarch Finals. I'm the Admiral. With me, of course, a former Miss Barbados World, Stephanie Chase. And Stephanie, we were looking very briefly at the performance of Black Beauty.
That's right.
You know, I tend to think that these young people can be very limited if their talents are not properly investigated. But
yes.
we'll go back there. We'll go back there. We'll go on stage for the introduction of the next performer here this evening.
Pride in her ancestry. Singing a song called Proud to be Black, written by Leroy Campbell, arranged by Roger Gittins. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Let's welcome on stage, Star Fire!
Continue our Black History Month celebration. Today, Africa Day, we are going to be looking at things and people African. And we are going to see how the African way of life and their culture all influence, as the Right Excellent Errol Walton Barrow said, what mirror image we should have of ourselves.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I am an African. I'm proud to be. Ever was and always will be. We are the root of the family tree.
image should we have of ourselves?
Starfire, proud to be black.
I don't think she was very comfortable with that song, Admiral, to be quite honest. I think she did the best that she could, but
She's a trier.
Yeah, she's a trier. I don't think that.
Let's you know, I'm so good with these young children. You understand the importance of dressing properly on stage, and she would have done very well.
Yeah, she
in
looked
that
beautiful.
regard.
She looked lovely on stage in terms of costuming and the little stage presentation that she had. It was okay,
Yeah.
not very impactful, but you know.
But you, of course, I believe you're alluding to the song and the power of the song. It's simple lyrics.
Simple. It was weak. It was a weak song.
A weak song.
It was
yeah.
a weak.
A
The
weak
weakest
song.
we've heard so far for the night.
Yes.
You know.
And her vocal ability, I would tend to think a couple years would help. She needs to be able to do some work.
She has ability. I think that what the NCF needs to do, they need to assign a vocal trainer to the children. So maybe they need to select the contestants a little bit earlier, so that they have a longer period of time to work with the children.
What is the role of the parents here, Steph? I mean, if I had a child in this competition, I would want to make sure that child got the best.
You want the best for your child, but parents don't know everything. Some parents need to be guided. So again, I think that there should be someone who would provide all the relevant information and the resources so that the children can be successful at the end of the day.
The topic, the whole concept of being black, are you comfortable with that for a young person at this level?
Well, I think that with African awareness being part of the syllabus in the primary school, that a lot of children are aware of their black heritage. So I think that she has a firm understanding of what she's singing about. Whether or not she internalized it, you know, that's a different thing. But I think she has an idea.
Yeah, some work with her, and maybe in another couple of years.
Another couple of years she'll be fine, because she has the confidence, she has the potential.
The competition has been pretty interesting so far. And I just want to assure you that you really have not missed anything, because when this particular set is finished, we will be allowing you to have a look at the junior monarch from Trinidad and the young lady that you would have missed. So we'll take a break here, and we'll come back to the gym and continue the Scotiabank Junior Monarch Finals.
Easy to play, easy to win. I told her I think it is where I begin to win with Mega 6.
Hello, I'm Portia. Mega 6 has been making Barbadians richer. If your lucky numbers are drawn tonight, you could win $677,500. This is Mega 6 draw number 3,313. It's supervised by Auditor Tamara Bailey from Ernst & Young. The eligible tickets, they're dated the 19th of July 2014. Here are your numbers. The first number, 11. The second number, 30. The third number, 26. The fourth number, 13. Fifth number, 16. The sixth and final number, 8. Mega 6 draw number 3,313 on the 19th of July 2014. 11, 30, 26, 13, 16, and 8. Join us on Tuesday night, 8 o'clock, for the next Mega 6 draw. Pick up your trucks and cash scratch cards today for your chance to win a brand